It just doesn't stop. The ground in the southern region of Puerto Rico keeps shaking. After spending another night in open shelters, residents in the municipality of Guanica were rattled awake Saturday to yet another earthquake, this one with a 5.9 magnitude. By early afternoon, 10 aftershocks had followed, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The strongest in a two-week spate of quakes hit Tuesday with a 6.4 magnitude, destroying homes, schools, and blocking roads. One elderly man was killed. Many here are calling for evacuations. Residents are too afraid to stay in their homes, but their leaders say they do not have the resources to move them all out. Informal communities are taking shape in local parks.
Here there are psychological problems with the people. People do not want to return to their homes. People are very afraid that their roofs will fall, that at night there will be a strong quake as happened January 7th, and it is a common fear.
Many appear to be reliving the trauma of Hurricane Maria, the 2017 Category 4 storm that devastated the island and crippled its power grid. The electrical plant that generates power for the South has suffered severe damage as a result of the recent tremors, with Saturday's quake knocking out power to 5,000 residents.
So I had all my things little by little rebuilding after Hurricane Maria, and this happens to me. Everything broke when this earthquake happened. I'm going through the same thing.
This level of seismic activity is unusual for Puerto Rico. The last time an earthquake caused this much damage in the U.S. territory was a full century ago, in 1918. Puerto Rico's governor spoke Friday with President Trump, who expressed his support for the island. The Republican senator from Florida, Rick Scott, facilitated that call after touring some of the affected towns with the governor.
We just talked to the president. Here's my commitment to the governor, to the congresswoman, to the senator, and to everybody in Puerto Rico. I will work my tail off to make sure all the federal resources that can be available will be available.
This series of quakes has left more than 6,000 people living in shelters, while officials are warning that repairs to the Costa Sur power plant, which produces 25% of the island's electricity, could take a year. That means a very real fear ahead for these disaster-weary residents, being left in the dark all over again. Nitza, Soledad, Perez, CGTN, Miami.